Okay, so another secret I wanted to talk about is how you can use the power of Jesus Christ to repel demons. This is something that you could really do. It really works. You have to have faith, but if you don't have faith and you're new to Christianity or the Christian concept of Jesus, you just have to keep practicing. And what that does, if you keep practicing a couple of times and just like, as they say, fake it till you make it, after a couple of times, your right brain will start to be enacted and you'll start to have faith. Like, it's a chemical, like biologically, it just will happen. It's the way the right brain is structured. So, okay, so it will work for you because there's a lot of power in Jesus. You think about the followers and the history of the religion, there's a lot of faith. There's a lot of things that happen to the followers that their faith, builds it upon traumatic experiences for some of the followers. So it just keeps building and building the faith. Whether you believe in the concept of Jesus, it has power, it has faith, and it will work for you if you're being attacked demonically or you feel like you're being attacked by spirits in the dream world or in real life. It works better in the dream world, or in the spirit world. It's the same as the dream world. It works 10 times better. All you got to do is just say it with complete faith and just complete belief. Yo, this is gonna work. It will work. Like, instinctively, it will work, and it will work for you in your real life too. However, you really have to be more confident and have more faith, which means you can't really just go and just say it and you're not really a follower, or you're not really into the concept of Jesus Christ, the Christ consciousness. You're not really into it at all, and you're starting off as an atheist and you're trying to say it and use it and maybe even mock it. Like, it's not going to work for you. You're just disrespecting it. You just really have to take it serious. And the concept of faith is a serious business. Spiritual faith, spirituality, spiritual powers, it's all serious. It all works. It works for us because human beings have a spiritual body. We are created with a spiritual body. Whether you use it or not, that's up to you. But when you use it, you build it up. When you do spiritual practices, you nurture your spiritual body, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing. And then you have this abundant spiritual chi energy that you can continue to use for anything that you need. So when you need to pray for something like right away, you 10 times likely your prayer will work like that because you've been building your spirit body. You've taken it serious. So that's just kind of like the secret. You have to take it serious. It's like you make a promise to someone to be on work on time. It's the same concept. You can't half-ass it because it takes away the power, it takes away the magic. So you have to really be focused and really be serious. So, I mean, I'm sure this can work for anything. I've tried doing other things for protection, just speaking truth, just telling things to leave me alone with authority, and that has worked. Principles of mayat and truth, that works. Jesus, I feel like, is stronger though. If you feel like you're really being attacked by something really strong, like I feel like at one time I was being attacked by a reptilian, or maybe, like, I don't know if it's reptilian, but it definitely was very, very strong. In the spirit world, they can mask themselves, so you don't really know if it's them or not. But it was very strong, and I just said, in the name of Jesus, I rebuke you. In the name of Jesus. I said that, like, I think I said it like 2 times because I didn't have enough energy. Like, it was very detrimental. I feel like it was going to do something to me in the spirit world, like my consciousness. But on that second time of me saying it with the faith, like, I think I gave it all I could, exasperated my energy chi at that moment. The second time though, it worked. It repelled it back and I woke up. But it was a close call because I feel like, my heart was pounding. Maybe it was gonna try to really hurt me. I felt like it was a life impending threat. That if I didn't do that and it did something to me in the dream world, then maybe I wouldn't be here. I think these things, or maybe it would have tried to possess me through the dream. It's like either possibility. But yeah, I do think you can die in the dream world, the spirit world. I do think they can possess you over there, and I think they can at least mess with you, mess with your energy, and then it does affect you when you wake up. So you just have to be, you know, awake, vigilant, calm, because you don't want to freak out, because that'll take away a lot of your own energy. You have to like really just, you know what's going on and know how to combat these things. And I find in experience we're a lot more powerful than we think, than we know. Before I used to be afraid of these things, you know, before I was really going into my spiritual truth, my spiritual knowing, before I really enacted that and practiced that, I used, you know, just to be like everybody else watching horror movies. Wow, I don't want that to ever happen to me. I would get, you know, so scared. I don't think I could ever defeat that. But actually, you know, if you use your spiritual powers, your chi, your faith, and it's strong, you could it's really like, it really is some stuff. It's really like any fantasy novel or any cartoon, superhero cartoon. I mean, we do have like powers to repel things back. Like, that's no joke. But like I said, you have to get into it. You have to believe, because it's a part of the right brain. If you just, and those who are naysayers, atheists, if you just research the right brain and the potential of the subconscious mind, you are tapping into the universe. That side of our brain connects to the universe. So don't say that it can't be done. In the universe, all things are possible. It's limitless possibilities. So it's hard for you to know it now, because our society is more, especially in America, our society is more left-brained. It's more logical. This is what we know to be true. This is what we see, fact, evidence based. So it's very limited, it's very hardened. But if you go into your subconscious mind, if you use your conscious mind, your left brain, to merge into your subconscious, to actually validate some of the stuff, to actually get, you know, discover some of the stuff, you will find that it's like a whole nother world. It's a being granted access to the universe, the universal powers, the chi, developing your psychic abilities, your full-blown faith, belief, everything. And just, you know, bringing that into your conscious awareness and building up your light bodies. And it is, you know, it is all dealing in the invisible realm. You can't see any of this, right? But you can feel it. Like, we can feel people when they walk by us. We can feel air on us. We can feel a lot of things. So that's kind of our indicator, that sense of our body, to indicate that there is energies, there are things going on that is more than just physical flesh. Like, this is a spirit conscious world. This is a spirit universe. Everything is energy. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. Like, we all just exchanging energy, and the physical body is just like a conduit that exchanges our energies back and forth. We are all constantly sharing parts and bits of our spirit consciousness to others. That's just how it is. So this body is just temporary. It's a shell. Once this form goes, we go into something else. We just transfer. It's a law of even science, you know, if you want to get technical. Energy just gets transferred out to something else. But you're still, you know, alive. You know, whether or not you'll have memories of completely who you are, you're still alive. You're living, you're still aware of some aspect of who you used to be. So that's a little merger between using Jesus for protection in the spirit world and kind of validating more of the spirit consciousness, being more than just the body and the flesh. And I'm telling you, if you don't believe it, like, the time that it takes for you to suspend disbelief, just to say, let me just try it out, it's like a couple of seconds, if not, yeah, it's you could just, like, for just a brief moment, just let me just try it out, let me indulge this idea, this concept. Think of it as an experiment. And once you just suspend disbelief for like a couple of seconds and you go into this and think of it as research, your whole mind is completely open at that point, and things start to happen. And only you will know, right? So take a journal, like, and write everything out, because that is like a personal one-on-one experience with your source, your energy from your right brain connecting out to your soul body that's in the universe, that connects greater to the universe. So that's a big chunk there. But yes, Jesus Christ works. It's very strong power. There's a lot of energy with the name of Jesus, a lot of truth there. So I feel like if you continue to nurture your spirit body, cleanse your spirit body, protect it, try to be more qualitative with your thoughts, your actions, you make yourself stronger, and just keep practicing your faith, whether it's speaking truth. Definitely if you feel like you're in really big trouble, definitely use the power of Jesus in some really serious prayers, affirmations, and teach your children. You teach your children when they're young, they'll be so much stronger as they continue to practice it out. Not much will really hurt them at all. Really, you're creating like powerful spirit warriors. Children are spiritually stronger than us anyway. So if you continue to help nurture their growth, you're just going to protect them from all kinds of maladies of spirit and demons that use people. So it's a type of love. I would definitely suggest trying to find ways to train your children in a positive fashion to teach them how to protect themselves, from the world, from all the world's evils. So whatever way you could do that, that's definitely your job as the parent. So you figure out the best way to break it to your kid, like, son, daughter, this is what you're going to have to do to protect yourself with these words, with this energy, with these prayers. So, and if you have a child that may be disabled, still teach them, because you're speaking to the child's spirit body, to their subconscious brain. So they're going to feel that type of energy, even if there's a communication barrier. They might know exactly what you're even saying. They just might not be able to tell you, but in any case, it's just training them still what to do and what to say when they go to sleep, and how they can protect themselves in their own inner world from harm. So they definitely hear you and respond to you. Definitely, just treat it as such. I'm going to still teach them about the power of Jesus Christ and how to pray and all that. So that is my tidbits. And you could be any belief system, but to really believe in the power of Christ, think of it as the power of sacred words to repel evil. You can be Buddhist, you could be any type of religion, but to use the power of the words, it's not limiting just to Christianity. You don't have to just be like a Christian, like I'm a Christian and that's what, I'm just gonna, you could be other stuff and just say, you know what, this works too. I'm a little open-minded. I'm going to use this because I believe it to be so, and incorporate it with my spiritual beliefs. So if you're like that type of person and you can do that and you believe that, and it doesn't, conflict with your spiritual paradigm, then it will work even more, like it'll be even work twice as strong or whatever. It's all about how you feel about it. So there you go. Christ repels, Christ consciousness, the power of Jesus will save you in the dreams and in the real world. Even if fear is at every wake, you just have to just stand firm and speak your truth with some authority, and you'll be safe. Many blessings. Namaste. Peace, loving light. And yeah.